Hello, hello. Come on in, tell a friend. Come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Please come on in. Have a seat, have a seat. Have a seat. Yes. Come on in. Have a seat, have a seat. Yes. Come on in. Yes. Guess what? Have you had your coffee? Have you had your coffee? Guess what? I need to get mine. I need to get mines, okay? Guess what? I want to chat. Here I go again. Yes, I would like to chat. I would like to chat, okay? Yes, if you could just come in and, have a seat. If you want to, participate, you're welcome to put something in the comments. It's okay. It's okay. But guess what? I want to chat. Yeah. I want to chat. Let's chat. You hear the birds chirping? Ah, how beautiful, right? Hopefully my lighting is good enough right now, okay? Hopefully it's good enough right now. I think you can see me. All right? So let's go ahead on. Listen to this. Listen to this. I would like to know, I would like to know something. I really would. Okay. So let me tell you about how things have been with me in the past. Okay, I'm talking about me. Me. Have been with me in the past. And I have expressed this before on other, not just now. The way things have been with me in the past. And I'm honestly, like you want to know something, but you really know the answer, right? But sometimes you want to just say it out loud, okay? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel like, oh my goodness me, I say it out loud, okay? So you can play it back for yourself, okay? Now, in my past, yeah, I'm talking about past, okay? Which I used to wear my hair like this, like almost every day. Wear my hair in a bun. In my past, I would, as I was on my journey, and things would come up or however, and I was great at problem solving and dealing with things, okay? And then I noticed, some things, as some things would come about, they weren't very important to me, especially if they did not belong to me. If it didn't belong to me, meaning I would only have to deal with it for a moment and then I get to go on my way. Okay? Not that I would actually be ignoring a thing. That's not what I did. Oh no, honey. No, I didn't ignore it. But if it was something disturbing, I would simply, I wouldn't carry it with me necessarily. So, you know how you, very healthy minded, know how to feel a way and then get rid of it. Not carry it, okay? That's it, not carry it, okay? But I do know, there is one thing that you can't do, right? It's constantly let that stuff ride. You can't. There's absolutely no way. Okay? There's no way. Even when you know a thing should know better. Yeah. Uh-huh. So it's some things that you can, okay, you know, especially if they have surrounding people um, that should help them process or take care of that, whatever that is, okay? Yeah, whatever that may be. Maybe they got people that can help them work through that care enough. You know what I mean? Okay? Because naturally, you have to understand when you show up to the party, okay, in your happy little self, whatever it may be, wherever you show up at, is what I'm saying. Wherever you show up at, right? Other people's, whatever they have going on, usually it's not on you, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's chat. My name is Dominique Brown. I want to say welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. Welcome. So happy you could be here with me, right? So happy I could show up for you. Okay? Now, let's carry on. Welcome. When and as you're living, right? Many people that come about, they won't know much about you if you don't divulge the information, or you don't talk about it, or you don't go back about it, go around about it. They don't know much about you, okay? They don't know enough. Okay? And that happens. Of course they don't. You haven't shared that with them. They don't know or whatever, right? They don't know, okay? So let me share something with you that I want you to know. I want you to know. I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Uh-huh. I am the oldest grandchild on both sides of the family. Uh-huh. On both sides of the family, I am the oldest grandchild. Mm-hmm. When I came home from the hospital, after my parents had me, my married parents had me. Did you hear me? Uh-huh. So even though they were young, they were married. Uh-huh. I went home to stay. My first home was the home that my grandfather built. Laid bricks, everything. Built. Okay? He built that home. Okay? Beautiful home. Yeah. Uh-huh. Which is still standing today. Uh-huh. And see, in my family, what would happen is they would pass down the home. Someone builds a home or whatever. Your family builds a home, and then they pass it down, of course, right? Right? Okay. Pass the home down. Currently in that home, to this day, it has been passed down to another family member. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? Follow me. So my grandfather, built the home. The same grandfather. Do I want to even share that? I really don't, but Yes, he was a veteran. Yes, one of those Shriners that wear those maroon hats with the tassel. I think they're like Masons or something, right? Um, Beautiful man. He would run the VFW Post. And he also had his own business, which he also taught my family members, the men in the family, how to also run their business doing the same thing. A great man. A great man. Did you hear that? Okay. Just want to make sure. Now, I want you to hear something, and I want you to hear it clearly. Now, I have noticed, um, in past times, many things have come up, okay? But since this new thing has happened to me, where they did the smear campaign and they did the hate attacks, and everybody see me, but they don't understand how much it affected people that are with me, family, things like that. Hate is hate, okay? I've had situations where, many different situations has occurred from the hate attacks, okay? All right? Yes, of course, healing. Yes, of course, all that stuff took place. Yes, 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 yes. But people, you must understand, people understand, yes, they go through their healing and things like that, but then, there are, then you're putting it back together, putting yourself back together, repairing things, this and that, right? Right, right. And guess what? God is so good. Oh my goodness, Lord, thank you. God, you're so good. Yeah, you're so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Many people that have been traveling, and when they first years ago, they would do the stalking and all that stuff. And I said those people also traveled with me to Louisiana. They did. So the home that I'm talking about, they've seen it. Many of them have seen it, this and that. Then you have family that's in the other stuff, so they probably chop some of that. They don't go a different direction. I pay attention to a lot, okay? Pay attention to a lot. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Please don't. You don't know what you're doing. Go ahead. Go. There you go. There you go. All right. Change something out here. Okay. You need to click it back on. You got it? Okay, thanks. There you go. You that's it. Okay. Moving right along. So, yes. Many people because that's what they want for, to see, who your family is, where you're going, who's who. They did that whole thing. And I'm going to remind you, these people went to Louisiana. I watched them with my own eyes. Traveled to Louisiana behind me. So they may try to make this person fall for this, that. Whatever happens. But a lot of people participated in a lot of stuff. That's all I'm going to say to that. Okay? Yeah. Period. So my thing is, as you're going on, some people that you meet on your journey, they don't know much about you. Okay? They don't know. And people assume. Okay? People assume, and people are busybodies, and they're into this and into that. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you and try to just get right to it, because I probably have only about 10 more minutes. I want to chat about something that I want to say I could never understand, okay? That I could never understand, but I understand for what's true. I understand it for what's true, okay? But I don't understand how could you, right? Okay. I really want you to hear what I'm saying. I hope I say it in a way that you would understand. I hope I deliver it in the right way. Is what I'm trying to say. All right? Yeah. I prayed on it before coming on. Now, I've heard some things I remember I used to listen to the radio and this and that, and they get on and they talk about whatever, right? And I've heard plenty of things, okay? Plenty of things I would hear, right? And the one thing is, um, I think it was something that came on the radio about, and actually there's really no comparison. So I'm not going to use that because there's no comparison because I understood what that young lady was saying. It's something that came on the radio. It was a while ago, a while ago, okay? And the lady, a guy took her out and she did not want to eat at a certain restaurant, right? She didn't want to eat there, okay? And he took her to eat there, and she didn't want to eat there. And guess what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I said I don't blame her. I understand why, because that's one of the first restaurants people think about. And people were getting on and they were saying, "Oh well, what do she did?" They were really harsh on her. But nothing's wrong with a woman knowing what she wants. I mean, just simply, I don't know how she said it. I don't know how she said it, but hey, let's go to a different one. And then you just zoom on to the next restaurant. It's not like you had to make reservations, I'm sure. Right. So let's zoom on down the road, to the other. I don't know how that went, but I remember people being very harsh on this lady, saying, "What do you have? Who do you think you are? Blah blah blah." They were very harsh on the lady. Okay, some of you remember that. That's been a while, like a while. Okay, and they made a big deal about it, and I was surprised because people have the right to say where they want to go. What the hell we got to do with it? She had the right to change her mind. You know. Now I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was something more than what I'm saying. I don't know if it was more than what I'm saying. It's a big deal. Okay, but hear me. One of the most disgusting things, I mean, real disgusting, and makes me feel some type of way. The things, especially, that I have held on to. Let me hold on to that, okay? Especially when you don't want to seem, how you just sometimes don't want to, you assume that people would know better, or you just assume that people would know better. You just assume that they would know better than that. But you'll be surprised people don't. They do not. I'm going to tell you something. And I'm running short on time. I'm going to share something with you. I have had something different go down, right? Something different has taken place, okay? And I've got to see so much. I've got to see many things, okay? Excuse me. I've got to see many different things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm over it. I'm saying I'm over it. I'm saying I'm a little over it. Some things that has happened before just won't do. They will not do. Okay? It won't do. It won't work out. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what I mean. I know many of us has to get to this point at some point, right? I want to know, how is it? How is it? Because it's things that has occurred, that things that I had never even really talked about. Okay? How is it that a person could have the audacity to be so disrespectful? To be so disrespectful, where does that come from? Okay? So where does that even come from? People just popping up to be so disrespectful. Where does that come from? So I'm going to let you know, if I ever let you get away with anything that you played, any roles, any games with my people, or I was overly kind to you intentionally. See, I have been overly kind to many people, but I did it all intentionally. Now, when I say that, I'm especially talking about people that have been somewhat close to me. Yeah, intentionally. I've been overly kind, okay? I've been overly kind. And I intentionally did it. Yeah, because guess what? Guess what? I like to treat people, the way that I like to be treated. So it's the way I like to be treated, and I treat people well. Right? Mm-hmm. You're far from anything pleasant. I'm talking about far from anything pleasant. Mm-hmm. Your family really dogged my person out behind their back. You play games. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You act like you're better. You act like my person wasn't good enough for your. Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. Y'all did all that. Y'all, y'all did all that. Okay. We do know that you're well known as far as people just knowing you. Okay. As people just knowing you, we know that your family. A couple people in your family may be known. Okay. Right. But y'all ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all don't. So I don't know what the need is to mistreat people, to make them feel some type of way. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what all the connivingness has been about in the past. I don't know. I don't know. But I have some family stories and histories from great places, great things, that people have worked their ass off to have. Okay? Yeah. Not some I'm very disappointed. And see, I don't care what fallout happens ever. My people, and I want to make this clear, my people are always my people. Can't change it. somewhere down the line, you just would not stop. You're demonic. You're very demonic. You're very petty, very selfish, you know, and you mishandled me. And that's something I will never forget. Okay? And then it keeps, and you have a way about yourself. You have a way about yourself. You know, and what I'm saying right now, your family know that you're like this as well. Your family knows that you are very hateful and conniving. Okay? They are definitely aware. So what I'm saying right here is not a shocker. But I'm going to remind you, let me tell you how crazy this is. One day I was doing a photo shoot somewhere. And the man that had asked me to do a project with him, actually I was hired by the owner, okay? But this person, I had worked with him several times, okay, on different things. But guess what he talks to me about? He talks to me about my people. He don't even know my people, but he knows your people that spoke as if my people wasn't good enough. Okay? I can assure you, no one in their right mind, I mean, you would at least let a person have done something to you, been rude to you in some way. Something would have happened to get the kind of reaction and the setup and the how you do things. Something would have had to happen, you would think. But nothing happened, and you're very, very conniving and evil. You're an evil trickster. Oh my God. I could run down a whole list because I forget nothing. I could run down a list, right? Every celebration, anything good, you want to ruin it with your sad self. Anything that's good, you're there to ruin it, no matter what it is. What gets me is that y'all ain't got a pot to piss in. Just like everybody else struggle, everybody be going through it or have went through it at some point. But you want to mistreat my people. Okay? And I can assure you, I can assure you that you will be tricked out here, baby. You, in this world right here we live in, you will be tricked because what's out here is not what you think. It's not what you think. And these men, they say what they want to say. They say what they want to say. They do what they but guess what? They will never. I'm telling you, it don't go well when they find out your ass is slow. Yeah, that shit don't go well. Slow and hateful don't rap. That's a combination. And hateful, you can't hide it. Oh, yeah. Very hateful. You ain't my problem, and I'm good with that. You ain't my problem, and I'm very good with that. I want to know what possessed you to think that you're better than somebody else. Why? How did who hyped your head up? Who hyped your head up? I want to know this. Now, I'm also aware that my people was set up. I'm also aware that my people was originally set up. I'm aware. That was the entire setup from way, 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 way back. That whole thing was a setup. Okay? I already know about people feeling comfortable with the policeman. I already know. I'm going to date a policeman. I'm going to do this. And we a whole mental situation, though. Mental. Ah. And the fact that you would come for me, you would come for me. You don't know that I overly was intentionally good to you. And it was because of a lot of the things that I had went through. Whoa, you have no idea. A lot of the things that I originally went through is why I was overly good to you. I wanted to make sure that I was nothing of the sort. Oh, intentionally. I can't believe you would be concerned and feel animosity towards someone that has never wronged you in any way. Stunt devil is your new name. That's what I call you. The stunt devil. Always something. Damn, did we think about it? You always try. It's always something. And and some people must got it wrong. Some people I don't know. I don't know. Something ain't. And then this is the thing. I take that back. Because actually, you're not slow. Mm-mm. You're just evil. Just really evil. Like to play mind games. Mind games. That's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah. People have been good to you. And you've been awful. You've been awful. Absolutely awful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think I really want to say is, bitch, you got me fucked up. You really do. I'm trying to be careful with my words, but you really got me fucked up. You really do. You really do. You really do. Mm-hmm. Now, before coming on here, I did say a prayer. Mm-hmm. See, and that was the thing that I was explaining. Even in my past, I dealt so good at navigating and doing things is because shit, like real shit, I didn't hold it. I didn't hold it. I didn't pretend on it. But you, I let shit slide. And then I was also asked at one time to let it slide. Actually, several times to let it slide. But then I realized You are plotting evil demon on people's people. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing good. Nothing good. Yeah. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought. I really don't. I don't know what you thought. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know you witnessed it yourself. How kind and nice, and how there's a different culture where I'm from. The culture is totally different where I'm from. People are happy, cooking, loving. Hey, come, just right. The same way I treated you because I was from something different. Yeah. What a waste. What a waste is what I would say. What a waste. Well, on to the next one.